Would you rather animals versus people? First one, 100 people, optional. You can pick any number 1 to 100, and any human being on the team, or one saltwater crocodile. I'm assuming it's one because it didn't say crocodiles. So obviously I'm gonna pick the 100 people. I could just pick like the biggest guys ever. We could pin it down and go crazy, you know, in like the legal way, not the weird way. Lion versus Kane. Obviously fucking lion, bro. Eddie Hall, strongest man versus the average kangaroo. I'm not gonna lie, I think Eddie Hall is beating that kangaroo. Dead serious, I think Eddie Hall's beating the kangaroo. The average kangaroo is like 6 feet tall. Male kangaroo. Eddie Hall is like Eddie Hall is like what, 6'8" or some shit? 6'4". No, he's not 6'4", he's like 6'7". Yeah, Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall. He wins. King Von, rapper slash serial killer, no gun, versus Siberian tiger. Oh gee, I wonder which one's winning. Fuck, bro. I wonder who's gonna win. Any stray slash street dog with rabies versus your rage. What the fuck sort of lineup is this? Fuck it, your age. We'll probably take it with fucking bionic Lego. Jeff Hardy versus Polar Bear. Jeff Hardy, I can't lie. Once he jumps off that top rope, Polar Bear's finished, bro. Okay, that's not how you spell rhinoceros. Oh my god, it is. Alright, rhinoceros versus Yoel Romero. I heard Yoel Romero has like a really hard fucking hair. That'll be so real. But obviously, the rhinoceros is gonna win. Obviously. Mandrill versus Leland Manigo. Dead serious, Leland might actually win. How big is a mandrill? 65 centimeters. How strong is a mandrill? They break through nuts and seeds. They weigh like 20 kilos. 30 kilos at most. On average. Leland might win. Conor McGregor versus what? This is people. Tallest man to obviously Conor's gonna win. What the hell? Queso versus John Jones. What the fuck? Why would you do this to Queso? John Jones. Grizzly Bear versus Muhammad Ali. What are these lineups? Fucking Grizzly Bear, bro. Kodiak Bear versus Honey Badger. Oh, okay, now this is actually quite immune to venom and high pain. I think the Kodiak Bear will win. They're just simply too big and too strong. Playboy Carti versus Leopard. What the fuck does Playboy Carti? Why would he fight a leopard? What is this? Giraffe versus African Cape Buffalo. I want to put the giraffe because they got strong legs and they're mad big as well. Cougar versus an American alligator. They're stronger. Their bite force is crazy. And they're pretty big, aren't they? Big Show versus a pit bull. This might act. Oh, I think Big Show will win. Enraged Big Show versus the average pit bull. Yeah, Big Show. I'll give it to Big Show. I'm not even gonna attempt that name. Versus ostrich. Obviously, the mountain is gonna win. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker versus African elephant. Who made this list? Who made this list? Why would they fight an African elephant? Bengal tiger versus, obviously, one's a prey animal, one's a Bengal tiger. Black bear versus hippo. Hippo. Bro, human beings could scare off a black bear. They wouldn't win in a fight, but they could scare it off. You can't scare off a hippo, bro. The hippos are dangerous. Silverback gorilla versus Francis Ngannou. Obviously, the gorilla's gonna fucking win. Mark Phillips versus yo. LeBron James is the greatest man to ever live, so obviously LeBron is gonna win. Floyd Mayweather versus Alistair Overeem. Okay, obviously Alistair's gonna win. Alistair's bigger, stronger, and he does MMA. MMA is stronger than boxing. Average street fight. Then not saying his name versus Grey Wolf. Obviously, the Grey Wolf is gonna. How big is a Grey Wolf? 30 inches. They weigh like 79 kilos. Grey Wolf. Khabib versus Bruce Lee. Khabib. Obviously Khabib. You've seen Bolt versus Jack. Why are they going to? Derek Lewis versus Moose. Dude, Moose are actually so fucking huge, bro. Like, they're actually massive. Like, I saw a video of one up close, and it was like huge. Komodo dragon versus chimpanzee. The Komodo dragon could bite the chimpanzee, but in the middle of the fight, I think the chimpanzee would win. Because Komodos, they do like if they're both trying to kill each other, Komodos, they do like bleed damage and stuff because of the bacteria in their mouth. But the chimpanzee, they're crazy, but I feel like it'll tear apart the Komodo and then it'll die later from blood loss. So chimpanzee. Mike Tyson Prime versus orangutan. Do you know once Mike Tyson tried to pay a zookeeper to fight one of the gorillas? Just a little fun fact. Obviously the orangutan's gonna win, but like crazy. 100 people versus a lion, 100 people any day. What the hell? Eddie Hall versus Siberian tiger, Siberian. Your Rage versus Jeff Hardy. Fuck, that top rope is something else, man. Rhinoceros versus Leland. Fuck, you guys hate these guys. Obviously Rhino's gonna win. Conor McGregor versus John Jones. John Jones, obviously. Grizzly bear versus Kodiak bear. I mean, the Kodiak bear is much larger than the grizzly. So I'm going to assume just because they're larger, they'd naturally be stronger. I mean, it's not like animals know fighting techniques and shit. So it's literally just size is better. Leopard versus giraffe. Probably a giraffe. American alligator versus Big Show. Ugh, fucking alligator. The mountain versus... Bengal tiger versus hippo. Hippos are crazy, bro. Silverback gorilla versus anaconda. I'll give it to the anaconda. LeBron James, yeah. Grey Wolf versus Khabib. Fucking Grey Wolf. Jaguar versus Moose. Ooh. I feel like maybe the Jaguar could win could beat a Moose, I can't lie. I mean, Moose are big, but I don't know if they're gonna... actually, I'll give it to the Moose. They're big and mad aggressive. Chimpanzee versus orangutan. Chimpanzees are way more aggressive than orangutans. But orangutans are stronger. 1-on-1. I'll give it to the orangutan. Of 100 people, obviously. Jeff Hardy versus Rhinoceros. Jeff Hardy. John Jones versus Kodiak Beck. Obviously Kodiak. Giraffe versus American alligator. Giraffe. African elephant versus hippo. Oh, this is... I think the African elephant would win. Anaconda versus LeBron James. LeBron James. Grey Wolf versus Moose. If it's just one Grey Wolf, the Moose will win. Orangutan versus 100. Jeff Hardy versus... Jeff Hardy. Is like that top rope is different, bro. African elephant versus giraffe. African elephant. They're super aggressive and they're super big. LeBron James practically beats everything. I'll be dead serious. 100 people versus Jeff Hardy. Oh, I don't know, man. That top rope will probably take out half the team, but the other half will just like pack on him. So 100 people. African elephant versus LeBron James. LeBron James could do anything. LeBron James. 100 people versus LeBron James. Fuck, bro. Again, LeBron James is probably the strongest human being to ever exist, so it makes sense. Alright guys, LeBron James. Alright, easy peasy. Thanks for watching.